I got my Robux, guys. I found the dough, but...
Jaką bułeczkę? A ja myślałam, że mówię babka to tak jak bułeczka. Aha, no. Pierogi zjemy i...
Idziemy.
A jedzie.
Go. And a game, maybe a game pass or something.
Dobra, no to sobie wsadzę tutaj to już. Albo tak, a nie tam na tym. Dobra, idę babcia.
Pa, mama.
No ja będę niedługo, bo ja tylko wejdę i musisz odpocząć przed tym. A ty pójdziesz do 11, tak?
Maybe tomorrow I'll get it.
To my czekamy na ciebie. Czekamy na ciebie. Bo mamy klucze i mamy zaraz wrócić.
Hey, wait a second. This isn't where we wash things. Emmett. I did the turkey again. Emmett. I've always liked you. What about it? But I like you too. But not like that. You have a spark of joy. No, I don't. What about it? Real or not? It's not real. Do you go to church? I went to yours. I mean, often. No, not regularly. Regularly. How do I spell it? Okay. Wait, Emmett, what? Wait a second, this isn't where we wash the axe? What was that all about? Wait, if I said yes, I do go regularly, would that have changed the outcome? What just happened? Oh, hey, Bobby. Oh, there we go. Oh, well. Albert, yeah? It's time, family. Wait, why do you say no? Where you guys going? What do you mean, never mind? They all know something I don't! Do I just sit back down? Do I go in here? I'm not technically part of the family. I feel like I did something bad. Jack doesn't even like me anymore. I'm so on edge right now. Everything is so tense. Like, the whole mood is just completely changed. Why is Jack being weird now? Emmett. I think Emmett's long gone now. What? Did you tell the guests he could attend? Well, why does everybody hate me now? Oh, Jack's sad. I did? Oh, okay. Let me just delete that thing. Okay, cool. You know, these are for the family only. Albert exclusives. Whoa! I'm surprised they let me in due to how disrespectful I was last time. I understand, I apologize. You want me to leave or something? You are an outsider. Well, sometimes that could be a good thing. But you are a brother to us all. Aw, thank you. Something is coming. Like, right this second, or do you mean in the future? I already have so much anxiety about this place right now. Don't do this to me, Martin. A great reckoning. A get reckoning. Darkness unfolding in us all, as was said by the divine seer. And the only path to salvation is purity. We are that purity. Outsider.
I'm sorry, guys.
I rang my bell. I hate how they're all looking at me. Do you accept that you are impure? Yes. Let's not irritate. It can get. What did I do? I look at myself every day in the mirror. I say, that boy is ugly. Of course I'm impure. He must be clean then. Once. So I'm gonna be cleansed. But what if I just jumped up and said, you look like a noob, and just walked out? This must be a path you take yourself, outsider. Find your mask and step forth into it, away from your life of sin and darkness.
Hey, guys.
Or if you do not. Wait, so is that why they cover all their faces? Why isn't Emmett's face covered? And Jack? Because Jack just mentioned the mask. So obviously he's talking about the literal mask that they're all wearing. You will be purged like the rest of them upon the day of reckoning.
North Sentinel Island lies to the west of the other Andaman Islands, in the Bay of Bengal. It's a small island with an area of only about 23 square miles. It's mostly covered by a forest that gives way to a narrow beach that encircles the island. The island is also surrounded by coral reefs and dark blue water rich with fish and other sea life. What makes North Sentinel Island different from other tropical islands is its unusual inhabitants, who we'll discuss in this episode of the Infographic Show. The Untouched Tribe, North Sentinel Island. Walking around naked except for some leaves, string fibers, and other decorations, the indigenous people of North Sentinel Island, the Sentinelese, have lived in almost complete isolation from the rest of the world for nearly 60,000 years. According to a documentary about North Sentinel Island, they are thought to be direct descendants of the first humans who emerged from Africa. They have been isolated for so long that the language they speak has been forgotten by the rest of the world. Another concern is that their extreme isolation has made them vulnerable to modern-day diseases. They do not have immunity to them and could become seriously ill or even die as a result of being exposed to them. Although modern civilization is only about 31 miles away at the city of Port Blair, the Sentinelese lag far behind modern times. They do not even know how to make fire. The only time that they have fire is when it's produced spontaneously, according to one article, such as when lightning strikes a tree. The Sentinelese have no knowledge of agriculture. They live off the land and the sea, hunting, fishing, and collecting wild plants. They also eat coconuts that wash up on the shore. They use simple tools such as harpoons, flatbows, and arrows, not only to hunt for food, but also to safeguard their isolation. The Sentinelese isolate themselves by choice. They have a long history of using violence to drive outsiders away from their island home. Over the years, nearly everyone who has ventured too close or landed on North Sentinel Island has been attacked or killed by the Sentinelese. Most of them suffered these negative outcomes whether their visits to the island were accidental or intentional. For instance, in 1896, one unlucky Indian convict survived a dangerous prison escape from Port Blair, only to be killed by the Sentinelese shortly after landing on their beach. According to one source, a British party recovered his body and found that the convict was pierced in several places by arrows and his throat was cut. In 1974, a team of anthropologists trying to film a documentary, a National Geographic photographer, and some police officers were greeted by a shower of arrows from the Sentinelese. One of the arrows hit the director of the documentary in the left thigh. In 1981, crew members of the cargo ship MTV Primrose were attacked by the Sentinelese after their ship became stranded on the reef surrounding the island. They had to fight the Sentinelese with flare guns, axes, and lengths of pipe in order to live long enough to be rescued a week later. The only friendly encounter outsiders had with the Sentinelese occurred in January 1991 when an Indian contact expedition visited the island. There's some video footage of members of the expedition presenting the Sentinelese with gifts of coconuts thrown into the water, which the tribespeople quickly gathered. There's also video footage showing some smiling Sentinelese interacting with members of the expedition and even touching them out of curiosity. Unfortunately, this one encounter turned out to be more like a truce rather than an end to the isolated tribe's war with outsiders. Later visits to the island were met with the usual hostile greetings of weapons drawn or arrows fired. The last encounter occurred in 2006. Two fishermen drifted too close to the island, and the Sentinelese killed them and buried them in shallow graves. Authorities attempted to recover the bodies of the fishermen, but were unsuccessful because of what one source calls a customary hail of arrows. They ended up leaving the bodies there and leaving the Sentinelese to live in peace. Like the other Andaman Islands, North Sentinel Island is under the jurisdiction of the Indian government. Over the years, India has allowed the Sentinelese to manage their own affairs with minimal government intrusion. In 1991, it placed a 3-mile exclusion zone around North Sentinel Island to keep outsiders such as tourists and poachers away from it. Will these isolated tribespeople, whose estimated population ranges from 15 to 500, be wiped out because tourists will expose them to diseases that they have no immunity to? Only time will tell. If someone gave you a free trip to North Sentinel Island, would you go there? Why or why not? Let us know in the comments.
Want to make sure you never miss a Kindly Key In video again? Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to turn on notifications.
Hopefully she's not. Like right around the corner. Like right around the corner. She was right around the corner.
Pokemon is the best thing ever.
Hello everybody, I am Kindly Key In, and welcome back to Granny, but you might be noticing things kind of look a little bit different. That's because this is the Steam version of Granny, which just came out. So this is a full PC port of the version that you play on your phone or your tablet. So it looks a lot better, and it's very strange. The graphics are like way better, and I can play the game with a mouse and keyboard. Oh, this is very exciting. So let's jump in. Let's see what's new, what's different, all the pretty new textures and whatnot. I'm gonna play on normal because I'm a big baby, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit easier since you can play with the mouse and keyboard and I don't have to fiddle with the touch screen. I'm just very bad with touch screen controls. Anyways, everything on this screen seems to look pretty much just like the mobile version. Be quiet, she hears everything. Keep in mind that if you drop objects on the floor, it creates sound. Hold F to free yourself from bear traps. Okay, that's good to know. Hide under beds or in cabinets, we know. You have 5 days. Use headphones for best experience. Get out of there, you only have 5 days. All you need is in the house. And be quiet. She hears everything, and Granny is crazy. Yes, we know. Yeah. Anyways, let's begin. Excuse me? I just heard like a hyena, so I must be in the African savannah. There's an opening cutscene. Oh, good. Fallen tree. Actually, it's a cut tree. It didn't even fall. It's like someone went out there with an axe. Oh, there's Granny's house. Do I get control now? Can I walk to Granny's house? I don't have control. I don't have control at this point. Oh, this is creepy. So Granny basically lives in a forest, as we're seeing. Like, there's no roads leading to her house. Okay, sure. Can I go now? What was that? Oh, gosh. Hey there, pretty lady. Oh, I had a feeling you were gonna pop up. Okay, that's pretty cool. We get a proper opening cutscene to the events of Granny, I guess, lost in the forest, and there she is, ready to feed us to her pet spider. Oh, I'm stoked. Whoa, this has some atmosphere going on. There's a flashlight. It's so dark. Do I get to pick up the flashlight? I do. Can I turn it on and off? No, I can't. Okay. R to hide under the beds. Okay, good to know. Oh my gosh. This is interesting. Leave this house. Wow, this is gonna be a trip. Okay, well, let's do it. Oh, it's pretty dark though. I mean, it definitely gives it a different atmosphere. Let's pick up the shotgun. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have no idea how much easier this is. How do I crouch? C? Okay, C to crouch. Okay, good to know. Yeah, just like moving around is just so much easier. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got a few pieces of the shotgun. I mean, like, look at the shading, the shadows and whatnot. Ooh, it's very, very pretty. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the prettiest game in the world, because obviously it's not, but comparing it to the mobile version, like, clearly, this is a very, very nice update. A nice, clean, new coat of paint for you, Granny. What do you think of that? Very nice. All right, let's go put the shotgun together. Oh, look at Granny's car. Sweet ride. I always say it's Granny's car. I know, it's not Granny's car. It's the last person's car. Person who was here before me. Also, there's no run. If I press shift, I just stop. Oh, good. And there's Granny. Okay. Oh, she's mad. She's a mad lady. Get in there. Gosh, when you crouch really, really slowly. And by crouch, I mean walk. When you crouch, you walk very slowly. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Granny's going around. We did get the one shotgun piece. You know what? I think I'm gonna... Well, actually, what I'm gonna do is knock over this, get her attention. Did that make any noise? There we go. That made noise. Okay, and then... I'm going to go back this way, because I did see the trigger for the shotgun. I want to see her spider. I bet the spider's going to look really good. I wonder if they put, like, fuzz on the spider. Ugh, fuzzy spider. Blech. Honestly, playing with the mouse and keyboard, it's like I'm playing a brand new game. The controls are just so much better. How...
this long playing Granny on a tablet. It's just so much easier. Mouse and keyboard. It's so good. Okay, so all we need to do is find the stock. So, let's go outside. Let's see what's going on outside. We got the little piece of paper, a sad story. Yeah. Okay, nobody cares. You had a nice car, though. Okay, but now you're dead. I think. I think that the person who used to be here, like that meat that we find and we give to the spider, I think that is part of him, which is actually gross when you stop and think about it. But yeah, that's what I think. Any stock? Nope, no stock over here. Okay, that was a big waste of time then. You definitely move way slower when you're crouching than you do on the tablet version. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Uh-oh. Kind of looking as I go here, trying to... Oh, don't step in the bear trap. That's bad news. I don't see the stock of the gun. It's very upsetting. My gosh, it's dark up here. Oh, please, can you please get out of my way? No! No, Granny, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this! She does seem to move a little bit faster, and I think that's to compensate for the fact that you do have a little bit more mobility, a little bit more control, because you're playing with the mouse and keyboard. Maybe. Or maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. Either way, I just got destroyed with the bat. Ooh, everything's all fuzzy. Ugh. Okay, do we have to do the same thing? Can we just... Yep, we have to make noise. So we'll just drop that. But no. There you go. Good. And then we'll hide in here? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, she's coming in. Can I see her? Hello? Granny? I can't see out these peepholes. The shadows are very weird. I think she opened the door. Yeah, because we can see the railing of the staircase, but I don't know if she's in here. Oh, she's definitely in here. There she is. Hello, Granny. Hi there. Okay, good thing I didn't leave. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little bit more time. And she put a bear trap right in front of the door, which is always very nice of her. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Granny. Oh, actually, the hammer is up here. So let's just grab that and let's get the heck out of here. Oh, no. You know what? Actually, let's check here to see if the stock of the shotgun is in here. That's a battery. That is not a shotgun stock. Also, Teddy, you're looking great. Nice textures. Very, very shiny. Okay, Granny, where are you? Man, these shadows are so weird.